Hi people, it's your girl Ifydime. Welcome back to Talk with Ifydime, segment where I deal with my so stories or Reddit and give you my unsolicited opinion. Let's get right into it, shall we? On today's episode of Talk with Ifydime, I have a very juicy story. I know I bring the juice, and of course my unsolicited opinion also. But let's get right into it. This is from that hovercraft 5472 on Am I the Asshole Reddit. Am I the asshole for telling my friend that I would also have broken up with him if I were in his ex's shoes? The kind of unsolicited opinion I am giving. I like it. Okay, I live in a big house shared with 7 other roommates. We are all in our mid to late 20s, and although we divide chores equally, on Fridays we like to do a big meal together. We often invite friends, so there is usually 10 to 12 people eating. I love cooking, so usually I'm in charge of food, and I developed a real reputation among my friends for being a good cook. We love a good cook. Last week, one of my friends, 26 mil, approached me and asked if I could teach him how to cook. His ex broke up with him because he didn't know how to cook, but he wanted to learn. Come Friday, I discovered this boy has never chopped an onion, never cracked an egg, never used a cheese grater. His mom did all the cooking, then he moved in with his grandma in the city for university. Now he mostly eats pre-packaged salads, microwave meals, and takeaways. He's an absolute liability in the kitchen. Honestly, he made more work for me. I was shocked, and it just kind of slipped out that if I were dating him, I probably would have also broken up with him. Personally, I have beef with guys who cannot cook. But let me put that on the burner and let's finish the story. The breakup was still really raw, and he was offended because he thinks being willing to learn is enough. He sent me an essay of a text last night about how hurt his feelings are by my comments. At the moment, I feel like I could only sincerely apologize for hurting him, but not really for what I said, which is not an apology at all. I think he's delusional if he thinks it's acceptable to have this level of dependency on his partners, and I think he has allowed himself to get away with having childlike levels of domestic skills for far too long. But I don't want to double down if I'm really the a-hole. Yeah. So my opinion on it. First of all, how are you in your mid-late 20s and you don't know how to cook? As in, you are living on pre-packaged salads. You have never even cracked an egg. I blame the parents, to be honest. I blame the mothers that usually do this kind of thing. You cannot live in the 21st century and you cannot provide for yourself. Haba now. Haba. You're an adult, for crying out loud. Don't give other people the responsibility of taking care of you. Don't give other people that. You can't live on pre-cooked. There is a joy, right? I don't like cooking, and that's just me personally. But there is a joy that comes with when you are craving home cooked meal, and then you just sit down and cook what you are craving, and then you eat it. It sparks this joy. Only people that know how to cook can attest to that kind of joy, because it gets exhausting eating outside. Everybody knows that it gets really exhausting when you eat outside on a regular basis. Sometimes you just want to, sit down to a home-cooked meal. You get. So, for somebody not now know how to cook, and then he's now bragging about, well, he wasn't bragging about it, but it's something to be ashamed of. And while I sort of think this person is in the wrong for mentioning it at that point, because, the guy was trying to upgrade. But she also needs to let him know that it's not okay that he doesn't know how to cook, especially at that point in life. Cooking is a survival skill, not a role skill or whatever people call it. But yeah, let's see what other Redditors think about this person. Not the asshole. This man is 26. Exactly. The time for blaming mom and dad for not teaching him was 8 years. Thank you very much. The moment you got into school, learn how to cook. He has a phone, yes. He could have looked it up at any time. Exactly. Like, when you are craving things, don't you feel like I want to learn? Even till now, there are certain. Last year, I started it, living with my brother, and then I was craving French toast, and I was like, you know what? Let me try it. Whipped up my YouTube, and learnt it, made it, and it was perfect. And I ate French toast for like 5 weeks consecutively. That's the kind of thing. He chose not to. He chose to live on microwave meals and whatever other people cooked for him. Now he's choosing to pitch a fit at a friend who's doing a big favor because that friend was honest and bluntly let him know what was what. I also think you're right. And I think he's still putting labor off on others instead of taking it on himself. It's just that it's you now instead of his ex. It's kind of you to teach him. Cuddling him would not be kindness though. I agree. Don't cuddle this kind of this. My ex-husband and I had a conversation about that. He said his mom never taught him cooking and laundry. I asked, didn't you see her do it? And he acknowledged that yes, she did these things right in front of him. He never once said, let me help or learn by observing. He says he wasn't interested. I'm pretty sure his parents haven't taught him how to F, but he learned somehow. People are inappropriate. Jeez. It is real. Anyways, this person has been tagged not the asshole by me and by the rest of the comment section. What do you guys think? Are the asshole, not the asshole? And what do you think about people that don't know how to cook generally? Like people, and I'm not being gender specific now. People in general. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section.